What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? It's Dan here, and I want to welcome you to the game update for October 2015. And now October is a very exciting month for me. There's a lot of games coming out, a lot of good content, good stuff I can bring to you guys. And I'm excited. I know you guys are gonna love what's on the agenda as well. So first thing I want to mention is just want to cover the games that I'm currently on the go with, that I'm currently uploading at, you know, what the status of those games are. I'm going to mention the first two, Forza 6 and Metal Gear Solid 5. They've both been completed for some time now, but I've just been trying to get the last few videos uploaded. I have, as I'm speaking to you right now, about 10 to go on each level, maybe a little bit less with Forza. 61 total parts with Forza, 54 total parts with Metal Gear. So that's where we're sitting with that. So for those of you wondering, Dan, when is he going to be done? I've been done it for some time now, like I was saying. So forgive me. Obviously, it takes time. I don't want to spam people, especially when you have that many. But going into October, there's not a hell of a lot of stuff right in the early goings, so that'll give us time to get those videos uploaded and done with, okay? Also, I want to touch base on Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 5 and, of course, NBA 2K16. Obviously, NBA 2K16 is going to be a longer series like it usually is. However, what happened with 2K15 is I fell off the NBA bandwagon for a couple months, and it was a couple months, and I hadn't even put the game in the tray for 2 months, and I ended up, because of that, it took forever for me to get the whole series finished because it was so long. This one I'm going to devote more time to whenever I can. You know what I mean? Just go to it whenever I feel like playing. I play a good chunk and get those videos uploaded, and probably go back to a midnight 4 a.m. release schedule for those videos. Now, I've already been doing that kind of a midnight release schedule for my older series like Forza and Metal Gear. So that way, for those people who still want to see it, it's still there, but in the prime time of uploading, it won't be there, but it'll still be on the channel, you know what I mean? So you can still check it out, and you'll still be notified when things are going live. So that's what I've kind of adopted, that midnight 4 a.m. release schedule for videos, just because I can fit more videos into a full day, 6 total, and that way it's spread 4 hours apart. That's how I upload. Full 24 hours, 4 hours per upload. It's a good space. That way there's always something constantly. There's always videos every day, and you guys are covered on all aspects. So that's what's going on with that, okay? So those games are going to keep going. Tony Hawk's Pro Skater is finished. It wasn't a very long game because of the way it's set up. It's made like the original game, Tony Hawk's Pro Skater, the very first one. So it's only 9 parts long, but each part varies from 30 to 50 minutes. So it all depends, right? So that is going to be uploaded in the next few days as well. Then we'll be back to new content. Now, the first thing I'm going to mention in October. Now, this first game actually came out September 22nd. And a fan of mine brought it to my attention. I totally missed the release date, but maybe it's suiting, because this is not really a survival horror, but it's like a psychological horror, you know, kind of a game, and it's called SOMA. I asked people on my Facebook and Twitter if they wanted to see me play that game, and there was an overwhelming amount of yeses. So I think I'll be touching base with that in the early days, weeks of October. So that's probably what you're going to see first. I'm not sure how long it is. It's probably about 15 hours. So 8 to 15 hours. Obviously, I've seen various people finishing it. You know, it depends how much time you put into it. But it's going to be a really solid story, you know, kind of a game. And I think people really want to see that. I know because it's October, we got the Halloween months going on. That, I think, kind of fits in. So like I said, while it may not be like a jump scare kind of a game, it's going to be a psychological mess with your head kind of a game. And I've heard like people say it's not necessarily going to scare you, but the thought of it is scary. You know what I mean? The thought of being alone, the thought of being on this underwater station that seems abandoned, you know, dead people everywhere. You don't know what's going on. Machines are developing human characteristics, that kind of a thing. So I think that might be something I would be interested in, being a sci-fi fan. I love sci-fi stuff, and it's developed by the same people who did Amnesia. So I'm sure people will like that just for that factor. So that's something to keep an eye out, or, you know, to keep an eye out for. Like I said, I'm not 100% sure when I want to start that, but it is something that's definitely on my agenda. So hope you guys will tune in for that one. All right, the official October releases, like games that are coming out this month. Let's start that off. Now, I got word from my EA contact. I do have a contact at EA that there is a Star Wars Battlefront beta. it's an actual beta, not the alpha. If you guys remember a few months back, I believe it was in April or May, I'm not 100% sure anymore, maybe even June, released the Star Wars Battlefront alpha. I wasn't allowed to post any gameplay, but I was allowed to try it out, and I did, and it was awesome. It looked gorgeous. It played gorgeous. For something that was an alpha, I got to give it to EA on this one. Fantastic. Or it was DICE, I guess. DICE would have been developing that. But yeah, it was fantastic. I can't wait to play the beta. And I was told as well, he's like, you can post beta gameplay. So he told me early October, but he didn't tell me what exact date. I might touch base with him in a few days here and see if he knows for sure what day we're actually going to get our hands on the beta. But that's obviously going to be done on the PC. I can't wait for that. It's going to be great. Play some gameplay there. And as well, our first release, like actual game, we have a couple coming out on the 13th. Now this one, I'm sure a few people are going to be surprised at. But Telltale's newest series, Minecraft Story Mode. So it's going to be a Minecraft-themed, story-based in the way Telltale does their stuff. So kind of a point and click, if you will. But it's going to be an episodic series, and the first one is called Hearts. Jumping the gun here. The Order of the Stone. So I'm not into Minecraft that much. I've never really been into Minecraft, but something like this I think will be more up my alley. And I feel like a lot of people who've been wanting me to play Minecraft games over the past few years might actually, want to watch and check this one out for, various reasons. I might just like this one just because of how it is. So that's coming out the 13th. I'll be getting that on the PC. Also coming out that day, and I had mentioned this a few times, a few months back as well, when The Witcher 3 came out. There's going to be a couple expansions for it. The first one comes out October 13th. And this one, it adds about 10 hours of gameplay if you play it in entirety. And this one is called the Hearts of Stone. So Hearts of Stone expansion is on the 13th. Obviously playing that on PC for The Witcher 3. It'll be good to get back into The Witcher 3 and play a couple other things and see what's going on, because I really enjoyed my ride on The Witcher 3. So that was good fun. That's going to be a good time there, I think. So I hope you guys tune in for that as well. All right, and coming out the week after that, on the 20th, we have the conclusion. That's right, the conclusion to Life is Strange. So episode 5, Polarized. Now, their typical fashion, they release it bi-monthly. So normally this episode should have come out last month, so in September, the one that just passed. But I'm assuming they're taking their time with this one, and it's straight from their mouths to the developers' mouths that they're shooting for October 20th. Now, about that, I want to mention, They didn't say for sure that it's coming out the 20th, but they said this is what we're going for. It should be ready by the 20th. Obviously, I'll keep you guys posted as we go along, and if we find an actual release date for it, I will let you guys know and update my list. Also, if you're not familiar with the game list, all this is coming straight from my game list. Go to my channel, click the About tab. It's got a complete list of games that are coming up that have release dates, or we kind of know when they're coming out. It's posted there. So if you're wondering if I'm going to do a certain game, I mention this very often, but people don't listen to these or even watch these videos, unfortunately. But that's where it's going to be. So I recommend you check that out. But anyways, that's going to be awesome. I can't wait. It's going to be a crazy conclusion. Episode 4 ended on quite the crazy, oh my god moment. I lost my marbles when I was playing it. So I can't wait to see what's going to happen in episode 5. So we shall see, and I cannot wait. So anyway, moving on. Releasing the 23rd of October, we have Assassin's Creed Syndicate, so the next Assassin's Creed game, based in England. Now, I'm not sure how I'm going to be getting this game, and I'm going to explain in a second, but it's either going to be dominantly PC. If I can get it on PC, I will. If not, PS4. Now, I know a lot of you are probably saying, but Dan, the PC version always comes out later. I have a new contact at Ubisoft, so I've been able to get some titles in advance and work on them. So if I can get my contact to hook me up with a PC copy, I'll definitely do that. Otherwise, it'll just be a PS4 copy, and that is fine. So I'll have to let them know. And because of that, I should be able to get the game a little bit earlier. But knowing Ubisoft, their embargoes are pretty strict, and they're usually for the day of release. So I'll have to get in touch with them, obviously, and find out for sure. You may see footage before the 23rd, but as of now, I'm just going to say the 23rd, okay? So, afterwards, of course, we have the 27th. There's 2 games coming out that day. And we have Halo 5 Guardians, obviously on the Xbox One. Now, another thing to mention, I do, and the reason I'm mentioning this first is because I do also have a contact with Microsoft. So any sort of my Xbox exclusive, I can get my hands on it early. These guys are awesome to deal with. So I'll probably have that game earlier on in the week. I don't know when exactly, but I'll definitely get that earlier, and you'll probably see gameplay earlier than release date because they're usually pretty good with that. Microsoft is awesome, and they let you post days early just to get the hype up. So anyway, and for those wondering, I'll probably be doing that co-op with Center Strain, just like we did Gears of War Ultimate Edition. It's going to be something similar. We've talked about it. That's probably going to be the next game that we take on together. So yeah, so be sure to tune in for some Halo 5 Guardians. That should be awesome. Also, WWE 2K16. Everyone loves my WWE gameplay. Every year people tune in. They love it. I'm excited. I'll be getting this one on Xbox One just in traditional fashion. I don't know if I'll be able to get that one early. Probably not, but I'll do my best. And I don't see a collector's edition for it. Last few years they've done it, but they haven't really made a collector's edition this time. So I'm not too sure. But things may change. I'll keep my ear to the ground. If there's a collector's edition, I'll be sure to get that, but I'll have to double check. I might do some more research here and see as well. But that'll be on Xbox One. That comes out the 27th. Chances are I'll be getting that one on the 27th. I don't have any control of that. All right. Those are the for sure that we know of games coming out. Now, this we do know it's coming out this month, but we don't know when. Episode 5, the finale to Tales from the Borderlands. I've been loving that series. It comes out sometime this month. Episode 5, The Vault of the Traveler. Again, all they've said is October 2015. So, now they release bi-monthly as well. So, I can only expect it's going to be sometime in the mid-time. Maybe even the 13th. Maybe the 20th. I don't know. But it's going to be sometime along those lines. So, obviously, I'll keep you guys posted as we go through that. Yes, and there's one final thing. Now, I don't think this game is going to come out this month, or this year for that matter, but I'm going to mention it anyway because I saw it earlier on in the year, way earlier on when I was checking out games that were coming out this year. There's supposed to be a Friday the 13th game in the works for current gen and PC and all that kind of stuff. Don't know. It's said to be announced for months, like even since the start of the year. It said TBA. All we know is it's October, and that makes sense. You know what I mean? Friday the 13th. It makes sense. Halloween-y. But I did do some research. Now, Friday the 13th, there isn't one this year or next year, but there is an October the 13th, which falls on a Friday in 2017. So I think for the sake of whatever, just for the sake of Friday the 13th and keeping it genuine, I think they should release it in 2017. Just do it, okay? Developers of this game, wait 2 years. I will wait 2 years just so I could pick this game up on Friday the 13th. It just has to happen. So it said it was coming out this month, but it's October now, and there's still a to be announced listing on it. So chances are it's not coming out this month or this year. I guarantee you they're going to want to keep it for an October release date. And since we don't even have a date yet, just wait 2 years and release it on October 13th, 2017. Please do that. That's a Friday, I swear. So, anyways, guys, that's October's game list. It's going to be pretty crazy. End of the month, October, and early November is going to be such a crazy time, especially early November. November is going to be bonkers, and I cannot wait for it. So, anyways, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know your thoughts on what's coming out, or if you have actual confirmed release dates. I always love hearing them from you guys. That way I can update my list because I don't always hear them, and then I end up getting behind. So if you do hear of anything, please let me know. Also, if you enjoyed the video, be sure to hit that like button, favorite it as well, and let me know your thoughts in the comments below, of course. Anything you feel I missed, chances are I haven't, because I do go through my list and double check to make sure I got what I want to do. But if I did miss something, please tell me. I'd love to hear from you guys. So thanks again for watching, guys. Take it easy. Have a great day, and we will see you for more gameplay, plenty more gameplay, in this coming month of October. It's going to be a good one. All right, thanks again, guys. We'll see you later.
Who's the man with the plan? If you feel trouble, wildin' wild on these violent and DanQ8000. Wait a minute, hold that style is dialed in. Goddamn Billy Jack, we still riding, tires flat. I hear them sirens, see shots flying, so we driving, fire back if they ain't vibing. Lie with that, got me dressed up in all black. What up? Hood up, and I see them haters try to run with us. They gon' need inhalers. Gotta breathe them hard, just like Darth Vader. Players, grab your respirators. Night invaders get like lightsabered. Mask on for the shooters, move like trash to bed intruder. Got that Glock and got them woofers, just press play, I'll keep it moving. Who is Knox till you damn fools? Keep it fresh like canned food. There ain't nothing we can't do, so tune into that DanQ. Yeah, it was never, ever a game.